But we have this article about Ben Shapiro that I'm just dying
honestly,
to
gang.
read.
Okay,
Yeah,
folks.
I heard he
We're
bought a
not
bunch
going
of
to talk about
wood.
Ben Shapiro.
I heard he bought a bunch of wood.
That was the big story. That was today's news cycle.
Yeah.
Here I was making cartoons about Maxine Waters when what I really should have been paying attention to was who's going to Home Depot.
Ben Shapiro.
Okay, folks. I'm at Home Depot right now. I'm gonna buy this 2x4, and I'm just gonna beat a small child with it. I'm just gonna-
Mercilessly.
Mercilessly, we had this whole conversation before the show.
It was very hilarious.
We were laughing nonstop for like 20 minutes before the show, joking about like why Ben Shapiro went to Home Depot to buy wood and why he was like showing it off. And
He's
Seamus
like, okay,
made the joke that he was
but-
beating children.
I think that was you. I don't remember which one
I
of us
think that
because
was
frankly,
Tim.
No,
it was
that
Tim.
wasn't.
Thanks.
It
I,
was.
meant it- I said mercilessly, but you were the one who brought it up.
I was the one on 2 hours of sleep, Tim. You don't have an excuse.
Okay, that's
no,
fair.
It's like, okay, honestly, here's why I support Home Depot, okay? Because they still allow child labor, which is American, and it's part of the free market, and you are able to test their wood boards to see how strong they are by just hitting children with it. And so you just, like, one of them is going to break, the 2x4 or the child, and it's important to know if you have a 2x4 strong enough to actually beat a child mercilessly with it, all right, gang?
I mean, that's the news, right? The story this is from Forbes.
From
They say
Forbes.
that
Wow.
Ben Shapiro took time out of his day to shop at Home Depot in pursuit of an abstract culture war victory that resulted in yet another dose of internet humiliation. I got to be honest.
No.
I saw the clip, and it's Ben holding a bag with like a plank, like a 1x6 plank in it, or like something. And he's like, "That is a great piece of wood, my friends." And I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought it was satire. I was like, he's being silly. He's doing a bit.
Maybe he is.
But then someone posted another video where he was like, "I'm here at Home Depot and I'm going to buy stuff." And I was like, wait, is he seriously
He's
advocating
trolling.
like, yeah, but like, it's a joke if you bought a 2x4 and then made a bit about it. It's not so much a joke, I guess, if you're literally documenting your experience going to Home Depot and advocating for people to go there.
See, I don't know. See, I would do that as a troll. I'd be like, let's see what the internet gets upset about. I bet they'll get super wound about me literally going to a store and buying a piece of wood. Let's see if we can make it
That's
happen.
a-
Yeah, and I mean,
point.
well, here's the thing. You can definitely say it's silly, but I mean, it's good to support a business that promotes your
That's true,
values
yeah.
too.
He's
So
right,
much,
though.
so many corporate entities are bending the knee right now.
Mm-hmm.
So why not support the ones who don't? And I think here's the thing. I think Home Depot understands that they can't. Like, how many Home
my-
Depot customers are woke,
Oh, no.
dude? Oh no. Home Depot wants you to come shop at their place when you have to rebuild their store because you
Seamus.
got looted.
I know, right?
Let's pull up this tweet from Michael Knowles.
Michael Knowles tweet.
Ben Shapiro bought a plank of wood is nationally trending news.
That's what I
It-
All
thought
right,
about.
I gotta stop.
What's
Ben Shapiro masterfully played.
Yep.
Yeah.
Masterfully.
I
It was
right.
You're
it was
right.
trending on Twitter. It was trending.
Dude, Ben Shapiro knows how to get press.
Yes, he does.
He's like, you know what I think happened?
Or does he
Hold
just
on.
get pressed because he's Ben Shapiro?
Maybe, but
Probably.
listen, he's sitting. I imagine they're all sitting at the Daily Wire office, and they're like, "What should we do?" And Ben's like, "I bet I could literally just like buy a plank of wood,
I'll buy Plankwood, gang.
and it would be like national news."
It's gonna be so big. We're gonna
gonna
troll the
trend.
libs. It's gonna be so epic. I'm gonna beat a child with a 2x4.
Let me-
and then the Home Depot parking lot.
Let me read this.
Oh no.
I gotta hear it.
Politics trending. Ben Shapiro shares a video of himself purchasing a single wood plank at Home Depot after a coalition of black faith leaders in Georgia called for a boycott of the company over its unwillingness to condemn the state's new voting law. That is the stupidest thing I have ever read in every respect.
That is amazing.
But I will tell you, listen. There, all these companies were like, all the CEOs were like, we condemn Georgia's voting law, and Home Depot was like, I don't know. So they were like, we condemn Home Depot. That's dumb. Ben Shapiro mocking them by making a silly video is like, it's a hilarious troll.
By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the top reply to Michael Knowles' tweet is from an account called FreedomToons, which you should all check out.
Okay, gang, this is epic.
Yes,
Okay, gang, this is epic. All right, I got my 2x4. We're gonna go own some libs with it. We're gonna own some libs with the 2x4, which by which I mean we're just gonna go beat Antifa with my 2x4. All right, this is really high quality lumber,
folks. I am less than 2,000 subs away from 600K. If
I'm
you
so
want
excited
to run
for
over
you.
to FreedomToons, mash that subscribe button. Check out the 3 cartoons we made this week. I love all of you. Back to our Ben Shapiro.
Everybody
first a word from our
wrote
sponsor.
about this. Gizmodo. Ben Shapiro finally manages to get wood.
Oh,
Okay.
come
And it's just
on.
him.
Cheap shot.
Yeah.
But they're
This
writing
is
an
a-
article about him.
You know what I noticed something? Didn't Jimmy Kimmel make fun of Tucker Carlson recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel did like a bit making fun of Tucker Carlson, and then David Pakman also did a bit where he said that Tucker Carlson has a psychotic break on his show.
Yeah.
I realized something. They're having withdrawals from Trump.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%, dude. They've been having withdrawals for a while. They had that TDS. Turned out it was actually just an addiction.
Yeah,
Cult worship. These people are
They
pawns.
love Trump so much, and now that he's gone, it's like, Donald Trump was that what was it? Breaking Bad, that blue meth. That was Trump. It was this pure. It was amazing. They were just like, and now they're like, now they're pulling off like a Hunter Biden digging through the carpet for Parmesan cheese, thinking it's crack. When you go from the most corrupt president in history is incited insurrection, and you think you're like writing great works for the annals of history, and then you're like, Ben Shapiro bought wood.
Tucker Carlson left.
Ben Shapiro buying a piece of wood is the Hunter Biden smoking Parmesan cheese of news. That's it. I said it.
That's it.
Wow,
That's the
I
tweet.
can't believe you just went there, Tim.
I'm like just it's the cult, dude. This cult worship. I mean, it's been around since the dawn of humanity. People are obsessed with people.
I've reached the conclusion that we get the journalism that we deserve.
100%.
And I 100% think this is a manifestation and punishment for our sins and
No,
proof that
honestly,
all sinned.
Unironically, yes. Like, there's a reason God's not sparing us from this. That's
There
all
you
I'm
go.
saying. I actually mean
Yes,
that. I actually mean
100%.
that.
Can I just say though, like, watching the 80 millionth story about how Trump did something he didn't do was like infuriating. Watching them basically like rocking back and forth with like dark rings around their eyes, digging through the carpet for Parmesan,
Parmesan
is
cheese.
hilarious.
Yeah.
This story about Ben Shapiro, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I'm here for it, man. Because we're not struggling on this show. We're not struggling for news or topics to talk about. We have a good
Fun.
time. We'll talk about movies. We got some Justice League stuff we can talk about. These people are in panic mode.
Yeah.
Like when
They needed him. They needed him. He complete. Remember in The Dark Knight? We were just watching The Dark Knight when the Joker's like, "I can't kill you. You're too much fun." Like he's like expressing to Batman that he wants to keep him like, "You complete me." And that's exactly how they are with Trump. Except maybe Trump's
Dark
the
Knight's
Joker, you know, because we live in a society and he knows it.
No,
But
Trump's not the Joker. I don't think
is
he's
Trump Batman?
but
He's Harvey Dent, dude.
he's Harvey Dent. Actually,
Two-Face.
yeah, maybe
Or
closer to Harvey
yeah.
Dent. I mean, Harvey Dent was a suit-wearing blonde dude in the movie, closer
go.
to Trump than anything.
Yeah.
And actually, I wouldn't say it's like a perfect, but if I had to say which character he was, it'd be Harvey Dent, in that he's a man of the law, but he takes things a little too far. You know what I mean?
Then who is Batman is the question.
Who is Batman?
It couldn't be Bernie Sanders. He
Joe
hates
Biden.
wealth. Joe Biden? Yes. 100%. Dude,
So-
Joe Biden's the Joker. It doesn't make any sense.
The media is the Joker.
You think so?
The media was the Joker.
Yeah, because he's just too much fun. You can't kill
Well,
him.
like the Joker was trying to make crazy things happen because it was fun and he was trying to
Yeah.
shake things up.
It's all
And
part
hold
of the
on.
plan.
What did the Joker say to Harvey Dent in the hospital? If I tell the press that like a gangbanger will get shot or a truckload of soldiers will be blown
blown to
up,
bits.
nobody cares because it's all according to plan.
part of the plan.
But if I say one little old mayor is going to die, well, then everyone loses their minds.
People love
Brilliant.
the plan even if it's terrible.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like that. That sounds more like Antifa.
A little bit. Sounds like we're living in a society of your. I have to stop. That's such a tired joke. What's wrong
Live
with
in
me?
a society.
I love it.
But it,
We get the media we deserve, man.
we 100% do. Yeah, we brought this upon ourselves. We're still consuming this stuff.
I thought that Eleanor Roosevelt
I'm-
quote. She said that great minds think about ideas. I don't know. Mediocre minds talk about things, and then like weak minds talk about people.
Yeah.
And why are you talking about Eleanor Roosevelt, Ian? You
I fell for it.
How dare you?
Ironic,
You
I
got
know.
it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah,
I
I've heard that as well.
I try to stay true to that kind of concept, in that there are a lot of people who make YouTube careers off of talking about drama, and I'm like, does anyone really care about like when sometimes I'll talk about things that are relevant to me personally.
Yeah.
I try to avoid that, and I'm like, do people tune into the show to hear about my petty drama? No, they don't. They
I
wanna
would. I'm just saying, I would. If we just did Tim's drama cast and you're like talking about everything in your
Here
life.
for it.
Somebody threw my beanie on the ground.
How dare
in the
you?
No,
laundry
that
room.
wasn't. Oh,
I was kicking things over.
He totally was.
I'm kidding. But I think about all these people who try to drag me or other people in drama, and I'm like, let me tell you why. One of the reasons I think the work I do is more successful than many other people on YouTube who've been doing it for longer. Is that many people on YouTube who are in this commentary space would single out individuals no one really cares about to make drama because drama content was easy clicks.
Clickbait.
But extrapolate that to the mainstream media. Instead of telling us about
Jake Paul.
ideas,
They tell us about Trump.
well, I mean, listen, the Jake Paul fighting
That was actually a thing
Mayweather.
that was happening.
Yeah, he's going to fight Mayweather, right?
I think so.
That's going to be the fastest boxing match I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude. Jake
Mayweather's
Paul's gonna
gonna
take
be
him
like-
out, dude, real
That's right.
quick. One hitter quitter, man. Mayweather.
Dude,
I can see it.
Undefeated.
it's brilliant. It's brilliant. But I think that's culturally relevant. Like
Yeah, fair.
one of the best boxers ever, and some crazy guy
Some
on
bro,
YouTube
yeah.
is going to fight him. I want to watch that. I think that's good to talk about because it's the best boxer. You know what I mean? It's like he's like the main guy, and we're getting this. I wouldn't say it's the most important thing in the world, but something to talk about.
I would say it is.
But when you have nothing, imagine if the media only wrote about Mayweather and Logan. Is it Jake Paul?
Jake
right?
Logan. I have no idea which one. I'll be real with you guys.
Ben Askren.
Imagine if the media wrote 7,000 stories in 2 weeks about just Mayweather versus Jake Paul. We'd be like, this is the stupidest thing ever. What was wrong with you? Write one story, we get it. If Donald Trump, kicks a goat and they write a story about it, I'll be like, well, he did that, so he wrote a story about it. If they write 8,000 stories over 4 months of like, Donald Trump incited insurrection, the cop,
then
the insurrection.
Blame every single goat-related injury on Donald Trump. They're like, goats are getting hurt more often. Was this because Trump kicked a goat?
That's right.
Big problem is
trend of goat kicking.
When they're like, he said it, she said it, he's bad, she's bad. That's the bottom feeding crap. But when you say like, he said it, this is why it's good. Let me tell you for a while about the ideas. This is kind of what you do with your YouTube videos. Or that's bad. I'm going to tell you why, and then you break down the ideas.
Hold on.
You're acknowledging the crap, but you're talking about the process, which is
what I want to say is, I think it's perfectly legitimate to talk about Donald Trump. I think it's perfectly legitimate to talk about Ocasio-Cortez. Why? They're prominent figures influencing our country.
Yeah, sure.
But there are people who are like not prominent, but they're like decently well-known activists that become the center, like the target for like content. And it's like, you can talk about it once or twice if it's relevant. It's not something you should focus on so heavily, and we should focus on the ideas around these things and what they represent.
Are you telling me to stop making fun of Ben Shapiro? Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
I just want you. If I stop doing Ben Shapiro videos, you got to blame Tim.
You do.
That's your
content.
content.
I'm talking about.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm
news
kidding.
media.
I'm kidding.
By
I'm
all
kidding.
means, make more videos mocking. Joe
Okay,
Biden.
folks, that's ridiculous.
Everyone.
Dude, I'm so tired right now that I'm gonna have some gaffes, and Joe Biden's gonna end up making cartoons making fun of me. He's gonna be like,
I can't wait for that.
He'll get it.
I
deserve it.
FreedomToons. Come on, man.
Dude, Joe Biden just starts roasting me. He's like, look at this guy. Everyone's laughing. The whole country is just roasting me.
Let me just say, that video you did recently where it's Joe Biden's stutter in class.
Oh, yes.
And Joe Biden, that quote where he says he used to walk around.
Oh, yeah. Please watch the video. Yeah, guys, he actually said that. That's the best part about. So
let's keep it family friendly. But he went around black neighborhoods saying things
just
about
watch
their
the video,
adult lives.
kids. Yeah, just very offensive. A crazy. It's like, how can a political leader say that and survive? Like, I feel like if I were, which I never would, but like if I were to say that as a joke, like you are canceled, young man.
He basically
Joe Biden was saying it unironically.
He basically went around he claimed that he went around black neighborhoods telling black men to wear condoms,
and that it's not unmanly to do so. And it's like, well, first of all, Joe, you're Catholic. You should know that. Like, yes, it is. But also,
could you imagine Joe Biden doing that? Just like walking down the street.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Joe Biden actually just going door to door.
Not even like some like 40-year-old black dude is leaving to go to work. He works at the local bank or whatever. He's just got his briefcase with him, and then Joe Biden's like, hey, hold on there, man. Let me tell you something. Then
my God,
he's got like a bag of condoms with him.
So embarrassing.
Dude, yeah, check out. We've been doing a series of videos where I will just take Joe Biden's audio and string it together into a conversation between him and someone else. And it usually comes out pretty funny and I think I'm allowed to say that. I don't think I'm laughing at my own jokes there. I'm just laughing like Joe Biden's a good writer and he does good comedy. And I like to turn that into cartoons sometimes. So we just did a cartoon about aliens visiting Earth and Joe Biden talking with them. Y'all should check that one out.
Excellent.
Thanks for checking out this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. If you want to see the full show, come back to this channel, youtube.com/TimcastIRL, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. where you can leave comments and super chat, and we actually will read your comments on the show. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you want exclusive members-only content, segments you can't get anywhere else, go to timcast.com, become a member, and we even have full bonus episodes. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.